Hello aspirants, a very warm welcome on the YouTube channel of ANALYST IAS. So our today's topic in the bridge series, we will be discussing environment and ecology questions which came in the prelims of 2020. So इससे एटलीस्ट आपको एक आइडिया पड़ेगा कि किस हिसाब से यूपीएससी आंसर और क्वेश्चंस पूछता है. टोटल नंबर 25 आया था. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. In the context of recent advances, the human reproductive technology pro-nuclear transfer is used for fertilization of egg in vitro by the donor sperm, genetic modification of sperm producing cells, development of stem cells into the functional embryos, prevention of mitochondrial diseases in the offspring. Positive, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So the correct answer to this is, where is my cursor? It is D. Pronuclear transfer, it involves the transfer of pronuclei from one zygote to another, और then वो zygote बनता है fertilization के बाद, and moreover this is the use of this to prevent the diseases. Question 2, with reference to the carbon nanotubes, under the following statements, they can be used as carrier of drugs and antigens in the human body. They can be made into artificial blood capillaries for an injured part of the human body. They can be used in biochemical sensors. Carbon nanotubes are biodegradable. Pause the video, try to answer. So your correct answer to this is D. All of the options are correct. In recent years, carbon nanotubes have attracted many researchers as a drug delivery carrier. A carbon nanotube have high surface area. They go into the cell by the millions, and they also have a very high efficiency to deliver any drug to specific cell. They can do it. First statement was correct. Second, can be made into artificial blood capillaries for an injured part of the human body, as they are promising drug delivery platforms, and they can be combined with a variety of biomolecules, antibodies, proteins, and DNA and all. Second was also correct. Third is correct, as NASA has demonstrated the biochemical sensors using carbon nanotube arrays. Fourth statement is also correct. They are biodegradable. Question 3. Consider the following activities: spraying pesticides on a crop field, inspecting craters of an active volcano, collecting breathing samples of spouting whales for DNA analysis. At present level of technology, which above can be done with the use of drone? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So drone technology इतनी high है कि हम ये सारी चीजें कर सकते हैं. So your correct answer is D. If you want, you can read more from here. Question 4. Consider the following statements: genetic changes can be introduced in the cells that produce eggs or sperms of a prospective parent. A person's genome can be edited before the birth. At the early embryonic age, a human-induced pluripotent stem cell can be injected into embryo of a pig. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is D. All correct. They can be introduced to make changes in the cells in exosperms. So germline, this is known as germline gene therapy. It is a replacement of the genes in the exosperm cells with which the offspring inherited a new trait. It allows for correction of disease causing gene variants that are certain to be passed on from generation to generation. Statement first is correct. Rest other two are also correct. If you want, you can read more from here. Question 5. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the general difference between the plant and animal cells? Plant cell have cellulose cell wall while animal cells do not. Plant cells do not have a plasma membrane unlike animal cells do. Mature plant cell has one large vacuole. Which of the statements are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So the correct answer to this was C, as प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन दोनों में प्रेजेंट होता है एनिमल प्लांट में. सो ये स्टेटमेंट आप हटा सकते हैं. स्टेटमेंट 2, बाय एलिमिनेशन यू गॉट योर आंसर इज सी. रेस्ट इज करेक्ट. क्वेश्चन 6. Which of the following are the reason for exposure to the benzene pollution? Automobile exhaust, tobacco smoke, wood burning, using varnished fuel, using products made from polyurethane. Select the correct answer, use the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. So the correct answer to this is D. All of the statements are correct, as this pollution is even detected in indoor. It is present in paint, adhesives and all. So statement 2 and 4 were correct. Statement first was also correct. Only option including was D. Question 7. With reference to the Indian elephants, consider the following statements. The leader of the elephant group is a female. The maximum gestation period can be 22 months. An elephant can normally go on calving till the age of 40 years only. Among the states in India, the highest elephant populations is in Kerala. Which of the statements given as are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is yes, female. The oldest female is the leader, and maximum gestation period is of 22 months. But here, this is an extreme statement, and they can normally go up to 60 years if they want to for this period. So you can eliminate this statement. This was incorrect. Moreover, highest elephant population according to the 2017 census, ये कर्नाटका में highest है, केरला में नहीं. You can eliminate this as well by eliminating 2 and 4. 3 and 4, you got your answer is 1 and 2. Correct answer was A. If you want, you can read more from here. 8. Which of the following protected areas are located in the Kaveri Basin? Nagar Hole National Park, Papikonda, Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is C, by elimination of second. And all three are present in the this Kaveri Basin, because Papikonda, it is spread over 1012 square kilometers in the east and west Godavari district of the Andhra Pradesh. So it does not lie in the Kaveri Basin. So your correct second was incorrect. Rest are the correct. C. Question 9. With reference to the India's biodiversity, Killion frogmouth, coppersmith barbet, grey-chinned minivet, white-throated redstart are birds, primates, reptiles, or amphibians. Pause the video. Try to answer. Now let's see the birds. So your birds are, this one is the frogmouth, this one is the coppersmith barbet, this one is the grey one, and this is the white throat. So these all are birds. Correct answer was A. Which one of the following protected areas is well known for conservation of subspecies of Indian swamp deer, which is also known as Barasinga, that thrives well on the hard ground and is exclusively graminivorous? Kanha National Park, Manas, Madhumalai, Tal Chhappar Wildlife Sanctuary. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is A, Kanha. So MP, हार्ड ग्रुप और दिस बारासिंगा, ये स्टेट एनिमल है मध्य प्रदेश का एंड इज ऑल्सो सीइंग अ रिवाइवल इन द कान्हा नेशनल पार्क एंड टाइगर रिजर्व. It was close to extinction in this. However, conservation by these efforts, population currently around 800 है, अब तो ज़्यादा हो गई होगी. So your correct answer is A, Kanha. 11. Which of the following are most likely places to find musk deer in natural habitat? Ashkot Wildlife, Gangotri, Kishanpur, Manas. Select the correct answer in the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is A, 1 and 2 only. Ashkot Wildlife Sanctuary is located 54 km from the Pithoragarh near Ashkot in Uttarakhand, and this sanctuary has been set up by primary with the object of conserving the musk deer. Statement first was correct. Gangotri, as Gangotri was established in 1989, and this is home to blue sheep, Himalayan tahar, musk deer, snow leopard and all. So it is in Uttarakhand, Gangotri, near the catchment of the Bhagirathi river. Second was also correct. So these two are correct. Second is, in rural road construction, the use of which of the following is preferred for ensuring environmental sustainability or to reduce carbon footprint? Carbon slag, cold mix asphalt technology, geotextiles, hot mix asphalt technology, Portland cement. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So a correct answer to this is A. Use of copper slag, cement, conservate and concrete provides potential environment as well as economic benefits for all the industries, particularly in areas in which particular amount of or high amount of copper slag is produced. First is correct. Cold mixed asphalt is produced by mixing unheated mineral aggregate with either emulsified bitumen or foamed bitumen. Cold asphalt mixes are typically suitable for light to medium trafficked road when used in the base and the surface courses. Statement second was correct. Geotextile is a synthetic permeable textile material which is used to improve the soil characteristics and has the ability to separate, filter, reinforce, protect and drain when used in association with the soils. It is mostly used for filtration and separation on the road construction. Statement third is also correct. Your answer is A. Steel slag can be the material for which of the following? Construction of base road, improvement of agricultural soil, production of the cement. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is D. It can be used in all these. So if you want to read more about it, you can pause the video, you can read from here. Consider the following statements. Coal ash contains arsenic, lead and mercury. Coal-fired power plants release sulfur dioxide and oxides of nitrogen into the environment. High ash content is observed in Indian coal. Which of the statements given above is correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is D. Option D is correct. 1, 2, 3 all are correct. Coal ash, also referred to as coal combustion residuals, is produced primarily from burning coal in the coal field power plants. It contains contaminants like mercury, cadmium and arsenic. Without proper management, these contaminants can pollute waterways, they can pollute groundwater, drinking water and all. So yes, it can cause pollution. Coal-based thermal power plants are major source of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides emission. Statement second was also correct. They are major producers of this, and high ash content is also present in the Indian coals according to the Coal India Limited. D was correct. 15. Which is the use of the biochar in farming? Biochar can be used as a part of growing medium in vertical farming. Biochar is a part of growing medium. It promotes the growth of nitrogen fixing microorganisms. When biochar is a part of growing medium, it enables the growing medium to retain water for a longer time. Which of the statements given above are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is D. All of the above are correct. Why is it so? As biochar migrates vertically through the soil profile, therefore it can be used as a part of the growing medium in the vertical farming. Due to its absorption ability, some biochars have the potential to immobilize heavy metals, pesticides, herbicides and hormones, prevent nitrate leaching and fecal bacteria into the water waves, and reduce nitrogen oxide and methane emissions from the soil as well. Statement second was also correct. Biochar can help retain water, nutrients in the soil for the plants to take up easily for the easy growth. Statement third is also correct. D. If a particular plant species is placed under the Schedule 6 of the Wildlife Protection Act, a license is required for its cultivation. Such a plant cannot be cultivated under any circumstances. It is genetically modified crop plant. Such a plant is invasive or harmful to the ecosystem. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So correct answer जो इसका आपका होगा वो होता है B, which is such a plant cannot be. अब हम सारे शेड्यूल को एक बार देख लेते हैं. तो शेड्यूल 1 and part 2 of the schedule 2 provide absolute protection. Offences under these are prescribed at the highest penalties. Schedule 3rd and Schedule 4th are also protected, but the penalties are much lower. Schedule 5 includes animal which may be hunted. Specified endemic plants in Schedule 6 are prohibited from cultivation and planting. So correct answer was B. Recently फॉरेस्ट एक्ट के हिसाब से फिलहाल 4 शेड्यूल हैं, केवल 4 शेड्यूल्स हैं, 6 नहीं है. सो आप अपडेटेड रहिएगा. दिस वाज अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन. Question 17. What are the advantages of zero tillage in agriculture? Sowing of wheat is possible without burning the residue of the previous crop, without the need for the nursery of rice saplings. Direct planting of paddy seeds in the wet soil is possible. Carbon sequestration in the soil is possible. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So a correct answer to this is D. All of these are correct. Using zero tillage, this direct seeding of wheat into the unplugged soil and with rice residue left behind is proven very beneficial. It's saved on water, labor and used for agrochemicals. Therefore statement first is correct. Statement second is also correct. You can pause the video, you can read it. These all are correct. According to the India's national policy on the biofuels, which of the following can be used as raw materials for producing biofuels? Cassava, damaged wheat grains, groundnut seeds, horse gram, rotten potato, sugar beets. Select the correct answer in the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is A, which is 1, 2, 5 and 6. Why is it so? Because the National Policy on the Biofuels 2018 allows production of ethanol from damaged food grains like wheat, broken rice, etc., which are unfit for human consumption. Policy expands the scope of raw material for ethanol production by allowing the use of the sugarcane juice, sugar containing materials जैसे sugar beet हो गया, sweet sorghum हो गया, starch containing materials जैसे corn, cassava, damaged food grains हो गए जैसे wheat, broken rice, rotten potato, which are unfit for the human consumption and they can be used for ethanol production. Therefore, statement A was correct. 19. Which of the following statements best describes the term social cost of carbon as a measure in the monetary value of the long-term damage done by a ton of CO2 emissions given in a given year? Requirement of fossil fuels for a country to provide goods and services to its citizens based on the burning of those fuels. C. Efforts put in by a climate refugee to adapt to live in a new place. D. Contribution of an individual person to the carbon footprint on the planet Earth. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's discuss the answer. So, the correct answer to this is A. Why is it so? Because the social cost of carbon, which is SCC, is an estimate in dollars of the economic damages that would result from emitting one additional ton of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. It puts the effects of the climate change into economic terms में ये इसको put करता है और ये help करता है policy makers को and other decision makers understand the economic impacts of the decisions जो वो लेने वाले हैं increase या decrease करने के emissions के लिए. A was correct. In the context of India, which of the following are considered to be practices of eco-friendly agriculture? Crop diversification, legume intensification, tensionometer use, vertical farming. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So crop का diversify करना, अलग टाइप की crop उगाना, ये eco-friendly agriculture के अंडर आएगा. Legume intensification मतलब legume या plants का बढ़ाना जिससे नाइट्रोजन बढ़ेगी. So ये भी eco-friendly agriculture के अंदर आएगा. टेंसिनोमीटर का जो यूज़ होता है ये वाटर मॉइस्चर कंटेंट देखता है सॉइल में कितनी उसकी सरफेस टेंशन है उस हिसाब से. सो ये भी यूज़ आता है. देन वर्टिकल फार्मिंग आप जानते ही हैं, ये दिस इज वर्टिकल फार्मिंग अलोंग अ हिल स्लोप और दिस. सो दिस is also an eco-friendly agriculture. Your correct answer should be D. Yes, it is D. Your correct answer is D. Question 21. Consider the following minerals: bentonite, chromite, kyanite, sillimanite. In India, which of the above are officially designated as major mineral? किसको कहा जाता है? 1 and 2 only, 4, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's discuss its answer. So your correct answer to this question is D, which is 2, 3 and 4. According to the National Accounts Statistics, minerals are broadly classified into major minor minerals. आप एक बार major minor minerals जरूर देख लीजिए, क्वेश्चन कई बार रिपीट हुआ है प्रीवियस ईयर में. क्रोमाइट, काइनाइट, सिलेमाइट ये मेजर मिनरल्स हैं. बेंटोनाइट माइनर मिनरल है. सो करेक्ट आंसर टू दिस इज बाय एलिमिनेटिंग वन एंड दीज आर करेक्ट. डी. With reference to the ocean mean temperature, which of the following statements is correct? Ocean mean temperature is measured up to a depth of 26 degree isotherm, which is 129 meters in the southwest Indian Ocean during the January-March. Ocean mean temperature corrected during the January-March can be used in assessing whether the amount of the rainfall in the monsoons will be less or more than a certain long-term mean. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer to this is B, which is second only correct, because जो isotherm ocean mean temperature नापा जाता है, it generally varies from 50 to 100 meters, and during the January-March the mean 26 degree Celsius isotherm depth in the southwest Indian Ocean, it is 59 meters. First is incorrect. It is analyzed by measuring the ocean thermal energy during the period from January to March. Statement second was correct. Your correct answer was B, only B. With reference to the India's Desert National Park, which of the following statements are correct? It is spread over 2 districts. There is no human habitation inside the park. It is one of the natural habitats of Great Indian Bustard. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. अब हम इसका आंसर देख लेते हैं. So your correct answer to this is C, 1 and C only. There is no human habitation inside the park. This is an extreme statement. The Thar Desert is the most thickly populated desert in the world with an average of 83 persons per kilometer square. However, human population in the DNP is low. Desert National Park is low. There are around 70 villages in इसके अंदर and also settlements of Dhanis existing within the park. First and second are correct. First and third were correct, so your correct answer is C. It is spread over 2 districts and all. 2 districts. The districts are Jaisalmer, Barmar in Rajasthan. Question 24. Consider the following statements. 36% of India's districts are classified as overexploited or critical by the Central Groundwater Authority. CGWA was formed under the Environment Protection Act. Third is this statement. This one is your third statement. India has the largest area under the groundwater irrigation in the world. Which of the statements given is correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So a correct answer to this is B. 2 and 3 both are correct. Statement first is incorrect. As per the report, the National Compliance on the Dynamic Groundwater Resources of India 2017 of CGWA, out of the total 6881 assessment units in the country, 1186 units in the various states. This is the data. If you want, you can read more about this question, but your correct answer was B. You can pause it, and if you want, you can read it from here. Last question of today's session: among the following tiger reserves, which of one has the largest area under the critical tiger habitat? Corbett, Ranthambore, Nagarjun, Srisailam, Sundarbans. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So your correct answer is C. If you see, अगर हम इनका एरिया देखते हैं, कॉर्बेट इज 821 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर्स, रणथंबोर 113, सुंदरबंस 1699, and Nagarjun Srisailam, which is a part of the Andhra Pradesh, it is 2595 square kilometers. Corbett Uttarakhand, Ranthambore Rajasthan, Sundarban West Bengal, and Nagarjun Srisailam is in Andhra Pradesh. Largest area C का हो गया, so your correct answer should be C. This was all about today's video. Thank you and have a nice day, and stay tuned with ANALYST IAS for your better